Is my screen is visual to all of you?
Yes, sir,
Yes,
visible.
sir.
Okay, fine.
पहले वाला कोड
So, OOPS concept we have already completed, and now in the OOPS we have seen that what are that the principles available in OOPS. So we have gone through with that inheritance, encapsulation, abstraction, class, and object. We have completed that too, and during that inheritance, we saw that polymorphism, compile time polymorphism, as well as runtime polymorphism. So we have seen that that runtime polymorphism is also called as method overriding, and and also we gone through with that abstract. In abstraction, we have completed that abstract class, abstract method, as well as we have completed that interface also. Using that interface, we have solved the problem. We have solved the problem of the inheritance. So that inheritance problem, which one we had problem in inheritance, multiple inheritance. Because if you will go through with that C++, in that case, inheritance in inheritance, so you will find it out of there like we are having single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, multiple inheritance, along with hierarchical inheritance. But in Java, Java is not supporting that multiple inheritance due to ambiguity problem. Ambiguity problems means suppose in case of method overriding, multiple inheritance means what? We can multiple inheritance means what? At the same time, we are inheriting multiple classes in one class. So suppose if multiple class will have same method, void display in class A, void display in class B, void display in class C, and we have extended in A, B, C into D class. In that case, we know that inheritance means what? Acquiring the properties of parent class means from all those class that void display will be available into the D class. Getting my point on it? From class A, class B, class C, all those void method will be available in class D because in class D we have extended or inherited class A, class B, class C. Correct? But during the execution of that class during the creation of that object of the class D and while executing or calling that methods of void display, compiler will get confused. Why? Confusion will be there, ambiguity will be there. Why? Because void method is available in three classes A, B, and C. So which one compiler need to execute? So that's due to that ambiguity problem only in Java, multiple inheritance is not available. But we are having an alternative way. We are having an alternative way to solve those problems. To solve those problems, how we are solving that using the interface concept. Interface. So using that interface, we have seen there like we have created multiple inheritance and that in interfaces we had extended into our another interfaces and that interfaces we have implemented in our class and in that class we have given the body of all those interfaces one by one. We are able to access also properties of all interfaces. Yes, so that's how we have overcome the problem of multiple inheritance in Java. Correct. Now, so all these things, oops, principles we have completed, but in that also we have seen that encapsulation that is the major important topics. We have completed that. Along with that, we have gone through with that access modifiers also. So we are basically having what? How many types of access specifiers? We are having access specifiers of majorly, which are majorly used in our development. Those are what public, private, protected, and default. So we have gone through with that. But default access modifier, we are able to complete that also. So I will be showing that default access modifier also. But right now I'm trying to focus more on the mostly used keywords in our um, in this programming languages. Guys, everyone, can you mute yourself?
Good evening, sir. Excuse me.
Yeah, very good evening. Who is this?
My name is Nagalakshmi. Your voice is some low, sir. Not
Sorry,
clearly.
I'm audible now. I'm audible now. See,
Yes, sir.
I'm audible.
Yes, sir. Now clearly.
Sorry, can you repeat once?
Now clearly audible, sir.
Okay, fine then. Thank you. So today we'll see that the most important keywords which we are using in our concept. So those things we'll see it over here. So first one is what? So actually, final is a keyword. This is a keyword. Super is a keyword, and super is a method also. So I hope if you remember this keyword we have already completed while learning the concept of string source. But now super also I think we have seen, but we will go through this once again. Super method is available, and we will talk about this as a relationship and EJ relationship. As a relationship, we'll show you EJ relationship is nothing but what inheritance is called as EJ relationship. Inheritance is called as, but EJ relationship if we are having two classes, suppose we are having two classes, class A, comma, class B, both are independent. And suppose we have not used inheritance concept. In that case, making an object of class A into class B is called as what? Has a relationship. Right? Because it we have created object in this class. In that case only this class is basically related with the class A. Getting my point? We will not create the object of this class into this because there is no any relationship between the two. So means what? It has the relation between two. But easy relationship means what?
Hello,
Whether
sir.
yes, go ahead.
Sir, your voice is not clear, sir. Make it loud, sir.
Okay, now is it
Make
okay?
it loud and slow, sir.
Is it okay now?
You're going too fast.
Is it okay now?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So easy relationship means what? Inheritance means if we'll use inheritance in our class, you know that what will happen? Whether will call or not. By default, properties of the parent class will be available into the child class or not. So this is what is a relationship means. What relationship is there and has a relationship. Relation will be there only will create the object of that class into the class another class. It will not create. There is no any relationship. Now talking about this keyword. So let me go with practically. So repeat now. See. So in this case, if you are able to see, we are using this keyword. Suppose in like Basically, this keyword we are using to refer the current class object. Current class, sorry, not current class object. Basically, we are using to represent current class instance variable. In which case we are using this keyword. Suppose while calling either constructor or method, parameterized method. While calling either constructor or parameterized method, in this case, suppose this is what parameterized constructor, right? Parameter is there inside this constructor. So now you are able to see over here this stdid and this stdid. Both name are same or not? Yes. Std name and over here class variable std name both are same or not? Yes. But is this ADR is similar to this std address? No, it is different. So during initializing the value to the instance variable of this class, because this is this this is called as what, the formal parameter. Yes, this is the formal parameter in this student constructor. This is local variable, correct? So this is local variable, and it will take the same name over here, std name. In this case, it will refer to the same local variable only. Whether you will select this or this, only this will get referred. So I'm trying to initialize the value to the same variable. So if I'm trying to over here give the value to the same variable, but there is no any effect, correct or not? But my intention is what? To set the value inside this class instance variable. Getting it? So in this case, the value will not get assigned to the class instance variable. Why? Because firstly, it is checking inside this method only whether this stdid is available. If it is available over here itself, then it will not look outside of this constructor. It will only refer to this and it will select the same value to the same value. Are you getting it? To avoid this kind of issues, we are using what this keyword, THIS, this keyword. Now, this keyword will refer to the current class of current class instance variable. Now, you can see over here clearly as I'm trying to select this one. Now you are able to see this std id is getting selected. Getting my point. Now, this is not referring to this std
Excuse me,
id.
sir.
Yes, go ahead.
Sir, your voice is too slow, sir. We are not able to hear you.
I'm this I can't speak loudly. I'm in office, so I can't speak loudly. Yesterday I was at my room, so I can speak. So just you try to accept me. Okay, let me try to.
Sir, you are
So
audible.
I'm audible.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yes.
Those who have a problem, please wear the earphone or headphone.
Yes. Yes. So I'm audible. I think. Yeah. Thank you for confirming. So see now this std id is referring to this class instance variable. As you are able to see, it is getting highlighted now. So this is the use of this keyword. This keyword basically refers to the current class instance variable. That's it. In which case we need to use this keyword if formal parameter or local variable name will be same as class variable name. In that case, we are going to use this keyword, where this keyword will refer to the current class instance variable, and this one will refer to the local without this. Getting my point? So this is the use of this keyword. So in this way, now see, even though this is what local variable and this is global variable, but while assigning the value, there is no any confusion because this name and this name is different. while accessing this name, while using this name, it is directly referring to the class variable. Correct or not? In this case, this keyword is there is no necessity to use this keyword over here. Why? Because this one is clearly different name, this one is clearly different name. So directly it is referring to this is referring to this one. But in which case we need to use this keyword when local variable name stdid is similar to the class variable. In that case, we are using this keyword. Correct. Now, that is the use of this keyword. Is it clear to all of you? Now talking about which one? Super keyword. Now I'm talking super keywords. So I hope this keyword is clear. Let's put this. You will get them. Is it clear to all of you? Over see. I'm giving the value over here 2005. Name is what? Nitin Kumar. And address is what? Hyderabad. See. So this is what? Class name. Which class name? This class name. But if this class is having so let me leave it. I'm showing you once again with normal class. Then main test class. First test one. It is having what? Int private int id private string model number. Correct. Now test one is a constructor. Correct. If it is a constructor, what kind of constructor it is? ID string model number. That's it. Now I'm trying to assign the value id equal to id model number equal to model number. That's it. In this main method I have declared, I'm creating object because if we want to access the properties of the class, we must have to create the object of that. Only that case only we can access the property of that class. Till it we know that way only. Another way of the value. But till then, till now we are knowing only how to access the class property using the object of that class. So test one, obj1, object one equal to new test one. It is parameter. So parameter will have to give over here, right? ID 111 and model number is string, right? Double quote. CS10025. Okay. Now after initializing, let me display display info over here. This out, but ID equal to ID only. Over here, model number equal to what? Model number only, right? Model number. Right. Now let me execute it. So I'm trying to execute it and just try to see the output, what you are getting over here. Is there any output? No, right? Why output is not coming? So obj, because we will have to call that now. Obj dot z. Using this dot operator, we are going to call this display info. Let me save it. Let me execute it. and yeah, so ID is null, ID is 0, and model number is null. But I have given the value 1 1. CS 10025 I have given over here. Are you getting my point? But why it is displaying not 0 and null? Because the value which we have given over here didn't initialize into this class variable, right? Because even I try to assign the value over here, but it is now referring to the this one local variable. It is not referring to the instance class variable. They getting my point. But to refer this class variable, I'm using this. I'm using this. That's it only. Nothing I have done change. This only change is I have used this keyword. That's it. Let me save it. Let me execute it. Now you see the output. See 111 TS 10025. So this is the meaning. This is the use of this keyword. Means that using this keyword, we are referring to the instance variable. So that's it. In which case we need to use this keyword? If local variable name or formal parameter name is as similar to instance variable. Similar, right? This ID and this is also ID. This is model number. This is also model number. So local and class variable name is same. In that case, there will be dilemma or not. In which, if I am trying to assign the value, which one it should refer, local or global. So to avoid this dilemma, we are using this keyword. This it will directly indicate this, and this directly indicates local. That's it. So this is use of this keyword. Now going further, we are talking about the usage of super keyword. Okay. Now I'm talking about super keyword. So let me create that. And animal. So in this animal program, let me define. Well, it is having some properties. String, string, name, string, color. But animal is already existing, so I'm taking animal one. Now it will go on, right? Say string, say string, color. Now I'm defining one constructor over here. That constructor name is animal one. Animal one, and in this I'm giving one parameter, what string name, string color. This dot name equal to name. This dot color equal to color. That's it. I'm creating another class dot extend or cat, which will extend but animal one. Correct. Now cat one, let me take it cat one. Fine. Still it is okay. We'll have to okay. So you are able to see over here. If it will have some but so string size I have given over here size string size itself. Now this dot size equal to what size here will show you the usage of super keyword. This is what super keyword, right? So super, it is a super method. The main usage of super method is call parent class. Which one is the parent class? This class. To initialize or call the parent class constructor. That's it. So this is the constructor, right? When it will get executed, it will get executed during the object creation, right? But since we are using inheritance, we are not going to create object of the animal class. If we will not create object of the animal class, then when or how this animal class constructor will get executed, because we are not creating the object of this animal. But constructor, we know that constructor will get executed during the time of object creation. And let me go for that. So over here, I'm giving in this word, I'm creating object of cat c1 equal to new cat1. During this, since cat1 is having what that means what it by display info without name without what color and printing color over here. That's it. This is one method, correct? Now coming okay, since I'm creating object of this cat class, correct? So this cat class object during the creation of the cat class object, respective constructor will get called. The constructor cat1 undefined. Because it is what default, it is calling default constructor, right? But default constructor is there the parameter, right? So we'll have to give the parameter. Until we give the parameter, object will not get created, right? Because the respective constructor is not available. It can be solved. How? So to solve this, we'll have to but create one default constructor. So what is the okay super net cover. So this way we can solve the issue. So leave it. Now I need to give it over here value. How we are going to give it? ABC name I don't know. Leave it. So I have given the name ABC. Now color I have given black. And over here I'm giving size equal to what? To 3 meter, 4 meter, or 3 meter. That's it. Correct. So during this call, see, it will call the constructor of which class? Cat class. See over cat class constructor is this one. But now over here using this super keyword, I am passing which one? Which parameters? Name, color, this super. So what this super will do? Super will just simply refer to the parent class constructor. That's it. As we have seen over here,
Hello, sir.
yes, with
Sir, your voice is completely low, sir. We cannot hear you properly.
I'm in the office. I can't increase my voice. So, okay. So, see, now I'm audible. Now I'm audible. Just let me know.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Okay, fine. So, as we have seen, this keyword is used to refer the current class instance variable. Current class instance variable. This keyword is used. But in case of if we are trying to refer parent class instance variable, in that case we have to use what super keyword. So using this super keyword, we are calling what constructor of the parent class, animal class constructor, this one. So from here, using this super keyword, I am referring to the constructor of this parent class, this animal class, because it is extended over here. So it will get referred over here, and control will come over here. Whatever the value we are passing and color, that will get assigned over here respectively, and color. And this value will assign over here this dot name. But which name? This name. This dot color means what? This color. Color equal to this one. Name equal to this one. That's it. Are you getting my point? So that's how this super method is working. We are using super method to access or to refer parent class constructor. That's it. This is what parent class constructor is. Clear? So this is the use of super keyword, and we are able to see the output also. Now, we didn't saw that output, so let me do this one. Okay. Call this value which one? Display. So using this C1, we can call it right. C1 dot display, but it is not available. I think display is not available because it is private, right? So private means what? Using this only we can access it, right? So private count now C1 dot display. Now is it visible? Yes. Let me run this. The output is coming in ABC black. 3M I have given the size. That size I have initialized over here. This one. So this dot size means which one? It is referring to this. So over here, this dot initialize from here. Control came over here. So control came over here, and from here the value which we have passed over here and color got assigned to this animal variable. The animal string color. This one got initialized using this keyword. So this is use of super method. Super is a method as well as super is what? Super is a keyword also. So I will show you that super keyword, how to access that super keyword. Now we are in the constructor over here, right? Okay. Super dot display. So inside this constructor we are able to call this display or limit this. So I hope super method you got the usage of super method. Usage of super method in Java. Correct. Now I'm trying to show you usage of super keyword. So see, I have extended this animal one, right? and animal one is having method. Which method? Display method. And we know the concept of what method overriding, that is called runtime polymorphism also. Means what? Method overriding is a process or way to redefine parent class method into the child class. Getting my point? Overridden and overwritten. Suppose over here you wrote your name. Over here you wrote your name. Correct. Now I took a pen and now I'm trying to write my signature over here on the same. So your signature name will get overwritten by my signature or not? Yes. Means your signature will get hidden. Correct or not? Yes. That is meaning of what? Overwriting. Overwriting. Something is written earlier. Now we are trying to write it once again on the same line. Means previous one will get hidden and newer will be shown to all of us. In the similar way, method overriding means what? Redefine the parent class method into the child class. How we are going to do that? So I'm overriding this method over here. How to do that? We can override from here too. We are having the shortcut override. So which method? Display. So I'm overriding over here. Just see in this method, overridden method, I'm using this super keyword. Super is the keyword. See, super is a keyword. When it become method, when we use parenthesis. Now, this is what? Method. This is not keyword, but this is keyword. Using this, we are calling what? Parent class overridden method. That's it. Now, from here, it is referring to the parent class. Suppose if let me remove it. I remove this one, right? I have removed this one. Now display method I called. Let me write it something over here. Welcome. Welcome. Chandan. That's it. So let me run it. But the previous value we got over here, ABC and black, right? Let me execute it and just see the output. What is coming? Welcome Chandan. Is it displaying this one? Name and color of that animal? No. Means what? If you want, means what is the reason behind that? Because whenever we are calling this method, display method, using this object, so first it will go into the cat1 class. It will see over here whether that method is defined or not. If that method is defined over here, then simply it will execute this method only. It will hide which one? Parent class method. It will hide that one. Why? Because during execution, it is available in the this class itself. Then it will simply know that I have to execute this code only. So after execution, control will come again over here. That's it. Means from here and onward, it will not go and look inside this animal. Why? Because that already that method is found over here, right? Suppose if I'm but I have removed this one. Now I'm trying to execute it. We'll get the output correct. See, ABC and black. Same thing it is calling, right? First it went in this class. It has checked over here whether this display method is available over here or not. Not available. Then control went over here whether this class has inherited another class or not. Yes, anywhere. So that control will came then control came over here in animal class. Now there now they're checking over here in an execution flow. It is being checked over here whether this display method is available in parent or not. Is it available? Yes. Now it is referring to the parent class method, and that's how we are getting the out. But so, but our condition is what we are trying. We are trying to keep both. keep this same method in both child as well as parent. Now tell me guys, which one is child and which one is parent? This one is child. Why it is child? Because it has inherited animal class and animal is the parent. Why animal is parent? Because animal properties is available in cat. Are you getting my point? So my so our problem is what during the execution, if we are having two method, same method in child as well as parent, it will always execute the child class method. It won't execute the parent class method. So this is the problem. This is what called as method overriding. Correct. Method overriding or method hiding. Hiding parent class method and executing parent class method. But we need to solve. We need to get the solution from this one. Yes. How we can get the solution? We can get solution using that super keyword, super dot display. Now just see, it will execute this one as well as parent class also. So let me first remove this one. I have removed it. Let me execute it. Just you see the output. Only welcome Chandan coming. But now I'm giving over here super dot display. And using this super dot display, just let me run it. See the output. Welcome Chandan. First it has executed this one. Then after using this super keyword, it is referring to the parent class display method. Getting my point? And now this display method is getting executed, and after executing, we are getting the name as well as color. So this is the use of super keyword, usage of super keyword, and over here usage of super method. I hope it is clear to all of you. So in which case we are using this keyword, and in which case we are using super keyword. This keyword mainly we are using to refer current class instance variable in the same class. In this class only we are referring using this keyword. But in which case we are using super keyword? We are using super keyword to refer instance variable or method of the parent class over here. Are you getting my point? So this one, see, string name. So string name is also here. String name also here. So using super dot name, not available. Obsolete because that name is target. So when we are using this one, super keyword, fine. So this is use of super method. This is use of super keyword. Always remember we are using super keyword in case of inheritance. Over here inheritance is there, right? Extends any. In this case only we are using super keyword, either super keyword or super method. This is super keyword, this is what super method, and using this super method as the name suggesting super means what we are referring to the parent class property. That's it. So this is the parent class constructor for this one, and this is what parent class method code using that super keyword. But which kind of method we are referring? We are referring the method which are overridden. Can we refer other parent class? Can we refer other method of the parent class? No. Let me check it. Why? Calculate. This is one method. Can we possible? Let me check it. Outside this one, super dot display not available. Is this available inside super dot calculate? Okay. Because this display is available. That's the reason. Display we have overridden. So inside this overridden, we are able to call this in this method. So I hope it is clear to all of you. Usage of super keyword. Theory I will be giving to you all. You can record that one. Code also available in that, so you can check it out. Now, talking about that final keyword. So final keyword, as the name suggests, final means what? If you have learned about the C language, in that C language, we know that const keyword. Const keyword is basically used to make the variable as a constant. Means what? Once you will define that variable and initialize the value into that variable, that is means what? Constant only. Even though we'll try to change that value, it is not possible. That is the meaning of what? Constant. Getting my point? In the similar way, we are having in Java, we are having that final keyword. Final keyword is, as the name suggesting, final means what? If you will use that final keyword with the variable, so it will make that variable as a final. Once you will assign the value inside that variable, you you can't change it later on, and you can't reassign it once again after one time assigning. That is the meaning of the final. But and that's the reason, since final is doing the same work as the const keyword which we are using in the C or C++. That's the reason const keyword is not available in, I think, yes, const keyword is not available. So let me show you that final usage of that final keyword. So I have already worked on it. So let me first show you the scenario. That. So let me show that scenario first. Yeah, summary there, you can read it. I will be sharing this. And usage of final. So just first we'll go through this theory, then we'll show you practical. Practical is already written over there. So final is a keyword which where we can use it. We can use it with variable, but we can use it with variable. We can use it with method. We can use it with class agent. So you will use final with variable, then this variable will become what? Final variable. You will use with method, it will become what? Final method. You will use with class, then that will become what? Final class. If we'll use with parameter, then that parameter will become final parameter. Now, now a parameter was in method we are using a parameter. We are passing the parameter using that object. Yes. So variable we are having different types. What are those types? We are having instance variable. We are having a static variable. We are having local variable. Correct. Local variable we have already learned. Instance variable we have already learned. What is that instance variable? Instance variable is nothing but what? Class variable. So this is what? Instance variable. What is local variable? Local variable nothing but this is local. Means what? This is local to this part only. Outside of this, if we'll try to access, it is not available. It will not be available, suppose. So this is what constructor now. So this is method. I'm declaring int x equal to 20 system.out.println what x only, it will print the x. Is there any error? No. But outside of this, if I'm trying to access what x equal to 40, giving it a right, not visible. Variable declaration, see, variable declaration expected after process means what? We are getting error, right? X is not declared. Means what? It is not visible outside of this method. Let me remove this one. So X is not visible. Means what? Not visible. Why not visible? Because it is the local variable. And which one is the instance variable? Instance variable is this one. Class variable is called as what? Instance variable. Method variable is called as what? Method or block variable is called as what? Local variable. Local to this block only. Instance means what? Complete. This is what? Instance variable. And talking about which one? Static variable. So static, you will use that static keyword with a variable static int result sum. So this is what? Static variable. So final keyword where we can use it, we can use it instance variable, static variable, local variable. So this is about which one? Variable only. Let me show you practically once again. So final var program. It is simple, right? So I made one method over here. Insert this final in final. Now before making final, let me string name, right? Then is equal to new scanner system dot in. That's it. I'm showing over here. Scan in this scanner. I'm asking enter your name. What I'm asking over here? Enter your name. Correct. If it will give the input next, what line? And where will store it? The name. Fine. Now I'm printing. Just guys, you all focus over here. Your name. Much important. See, your name is what? Name only. Let me save it. Let me execute it. What it will print? First, it will ask during runtime, enter your name. Name I am giving over here. And then it is printing this value, right? Now it has printed the value. Now in this name, I'm assigning the name of what? Mithun Kumar. Now I'm printing this one. Your name, Chandan Kumar. It is printing Chandan Kumar as well as Mithun Kumar also, but in the same variable only, right? Means what? We are we are able to change the value of the variable. We are able to change or not? Yes. So in case of while developing the application, in case if you require to make some value as a constant, means what? That value should not change. Like like generating what? Generating some kind of registration number with the prefix. Prefix means what? CS2025. This is the prefix which should get included in every registered student. So that must be constant or not. And later part would be variable or random. So those kind of constant, if we want to make, then in that case, how we can do that? Because this variable is changeable in nature, right? Anyone can edit, change the value. Yes. So if we want to make it constant, we are using what? Final. That's it. Now you see, here we are getting error. What it is? Here we are getting error or not? Yes. Let me execute this. See what it is telling? Unresolved compilation problem. The final local variable name may already have been assigned. Means what? Already this variable value is assigned over here. Now we are not in a position to reassign it anyway. So this is the use of final keyword with the variable. Whether it is local variable global variable or a static variable. Once you will make it as a final, means what? Value once you will assign it, it will become final. We can't change it again. One time change it we can do over here, one time change. Further we can't edit or make it change. So this is use of final keyword with the variable. Suppose if we are trying to make one C class test 2, I made it over here test by display. Test to display method. That's it. Now I'm making, so this is what you accessing final variable. Now I extend what? Test 2. So after extending, or let me not extend it, test to obj equal to test 2, and using this test 2, new, right? Test 2, and using this dot display. No, wait. Extend what? Test 2. Now I'm trying to, so I'm trying to override this. Control C, Control V. Done, right? Now we are in local class. That's it. I'm making object of this class in the method over here. Obj equal to what? New. Using this obj dot what? Display. I'm able to call it or not. Just see which one is getting executed. We are in local. This one is getting executed. Yes, but it will make it as a final method. Final. So using this, it will make the method as a final. In that case, inheriting or overriding the final method is not possible into the child class. See, we are getting error now. Means what? Final method, we can't overwrite it into the subclass or child class. So this is what? Final method. And if we'll make a class as a final class, in that case, we can't inherit it. We are getting over here. Subclass means what? Inheritance is possible. So this is usage of what? Final keyword. So I hope final keyword, super keyword, super method, this keyword, it is clear to all of you, correct? So now talking about which one? Exception handling. So yesterday we had seen about exception. Exception we have learned yesterday. What is exception? Is nothing but unwanted situation which will get arise during the program execution, and due to this exception only, what our program will get terminated abnormally. One is normal termination, abnormal termination. Normal termination means what? Based on input what we are giving and will get the output. That means what? It is normal termination, but based on the input, if will not get any output or program will get terminated. In that case, it is called as what? Abnormal termination. So exception means what? An unwanted situation which will get arise during the program execution, and due to this, program will get terminated abnormal. So this is what? Exception. But What are the types of exception? Two types. First one is what? Compile time exception or unchecked exception or unchecked exception or runtime exception. Two types of exception. So those exceptions we have seen yesterday practically. Now talking about how to handle those exceptions. Because if program is if we are getting exception into our program, you know that what is happening over there, our program is getting terminated abnormally. But termination should be normal. So in that case, we are using exception handling. Means what? Whatever the exception is coming, we are going to handle that one. How we are going to handle that one? Using the try, catch, block, or throws keyword. So in our previous program exception handling, where is that exception? Exception handling, this is right. So yeah. So using this try catch only, we are able to. So let me do that. Let me take it. So we are getting over here exception. This is what runtime exception. And now this exception is coming over here. Why? Because we are dividing it by the 0. From here only we are getting the exception, and due to this exception, the remaining portion, is it getting executed? No. So what is our intention? Where the exception is coming, that only we are going to handle it. But rest of the remaining statement should get executed or not. Yes. So now our task is what? To handle this exception. How we are going to handle this? Using the try catch. Try, and we'll keep those statement inside this try which is responsible to which is and which is responsible for exception. And this is what? Catch. See, catch. Inside that catch, we will catch that one. What is that? Arithmetic exception, AE, and will print it. AE dot print static. That's it. Now just you see, exception will arise, but we are handling it, and due to this handle, the remaining part will get executed. This one will get executed, and you will get the output. How you will get the output? Just see. Exception got handled over here. Along with that, see, welcome to exception handling in Java. And just you see, result after division means what? Only this statement we have handled, remaining got executed or not? Yes. We can, instead of printing this one AE dot exception, we can write it over here our message also. See, this up. We have handled exception successfully. That's it. And let me save it. Let me execute it. See, it is giving me we have handled exception successfully. So that's how we are in a position to handle it. Getting my point? So try and catch. In try, we'll keep those statement which is responsible to give us the exception, and in catch, we are catching the exception which are getting caught over here by the tribal. So according to exception, respective exception class object will have to generate it over here, because if I'm asking you to hold the integer value, so first you will have to create integer variable or not. Where you will integer variable you will have to create. Yes. In the similar way, if I'm giving you the exception value I'm giving to you, where you will you hold it in your hand? No. This is program, right? This is project. This is application. To hold that exception, corresponding exception object you need to create. In that only you are able to hold it. So this is what we are getting over here, arithmetic exception. Yes. So arithmetic exception class will have to create the object, and in that we are holding the exception thrown by this try. We are catching over here, and using this only we are able to print it out. That's it. So this is the corresponding exception class which we are creating, we are creating object, but the parent exception class is what EX is exception E exception E. So this is the parent class exception means what any kind of exception will occur over here. This one is responsible to handle it. That's it. So we are having different types of exception. Arithmetic exception. We are having file not found exception. We are having SQL exception. Like that, we are having like array index out of bound exception, number format exception, class exception. So these are different of types. Let it be any type of exception to arise in the try, but this exception class object is directly able to hold that one. Getting my point? Yes. So this is what parent class of the exception class. Correct. Now we have handled it over here, and we have saved our program to terminate abnormal. Right? Because normal termination now we have handled it also, and the normal termination we are getting the output also. So that's how we are able to handle it. Now we are having another exception, that is file not found. Which one is that? So let me create another class. That class name is what? Compile time exception. Exception. In this, I'm giving one main method. I'm trying to access what? New file reader. I'm giving the file name chandan.txt. Now just file read will have to import it. I have imported this one now, but it is giving out error, right? But unhandled exception, file not found exception. Getting my point? We can save it using how? Using the try catch also. So try. So this one I'm catching over here. File not found exception FE, and I'm printing over here P dot print extract. That's it. That's how that error gone or not. Let me print it, but we have handled exception. Now let me save it, execute it. We got the output, we have handled exception. If suppose I'm not using this try catch. I'm not using it. Now let me run it. We'll get the error during the runtime over here. Get it right? File not found exception is coming. So using that try catch, we can handle it. Along with that, if we want using this throws keyword also, we can use either this one or file not found exception. That's it. Exception gone, right? So error gone, right? Now we can handle it. But so using this throw keyword also, we are able to handle it. See, I have removed this one. Now see, error is coming over here. A red color is also there. But once I will write it throw keyword using this, see, error gone, right? So this is also a way to handle exception. So we are having limited time, so we have to go through it only briefly. I have tried to show you main part. I have shown you too. For getting in depth, once you will join, definitely you will get the training in depth. So this is about the file. This is what exception handling and OF concept we have completed in very depth, because that is the very essential part of this one, right? Now we will go with that collection. We will go with the multi-threading. We'll go with the file handling. Then we'll go with the JDBC in the next class. So thank you for attending. If you are having any doubt, you can get me. and do practice. I will be sharing all these things with you. I will be sharing project also. I will share one project, a small project with all of you guys related with this oops concept. So if you are having any doubt, you can let me know. Thank you. Guys, if anyone is having any doubt, let me know, please. In next time we'll try to meet 3 o'clock.
Hello.
No doubt, right? So
Hello.
do practice well the
Hello.
statement which I have. Yes, go ahead.
Sir, is there class tomorrow?
No, tomorrow is Sunday, right?
Yeah.
So tomorrow no any class. We'll meet Monday. Any
Okay,
other
thank
doubt? Any other doubt?
Today your voice is very low, sir. We can't
No,
get you.
no. Actually, I'm in the office, so I can't speak in
Okay.
loud, right? So if any other doubt, just let me know. No, right? So you can leave, guys. Thank you for attending. I will be sharing all the documents in the.
Okay, sir. In next class, just recall these class once.
Yeah, definitely. You will be getting the notification. Thank
Sure.
you.
Thank you.
Everyone can leave the meet.